Hi everyone. Guess what we're going to do today? We're going to play with our glue book. I felt like doing some gluing and I thought I would bring my friends along. So how's everybody doing today? I hope you're all good. I'm just looking here and thinking, what do I want to do with this blank page? The last one we did was for Christmas. So it's been a minute, and yeah, I just love going through this book. I absolutely love my glue book. I sit and I look at it and I get ideas, and you know, it is fun, fun, fun. So I had my daughter ask me, so what is exactly a glue book? What is the point? And I'm like, you know, I didn't used to get it either, and then I did one and fell in love. So I want us to choose a color scheme. What color do we want to do today? We have not, what all have we done? I've done blue, okay? And this is kind of random. These two pages were actually not together, so they're kind of both on their own. This one was done more, all of it in one shot. This one's definitely a one-pager. I kind of switched it up when I got to this third one and decided to start kind of sticking with the same feel, you know? So these are both very just kind of neutrally with various colors here and there. This one's a little more green on the stuff I used. Then this one, of course, was more like that rusty color that I got from that book, a little bit of blue in there. And then this one, it was Christmas. So I was thinking, let's get really specific today and let's do, I don't know, gosh, I've got so many lovely inks here to play with, and I'm wondering, I wonder if I wet my Thistle down. This one's kind of older. It is my favorite. I need to buy a new one. I'm wondering if I can activate it a little bit with some water and see, because it would be fun to do one with Thistle. I haven't worked with it in so long, and I absolutely love it. I'm looking in here for whatever would be the best. I think I'll just start a new one. I don't have one that's for Thistle particularly. It is still wet. It's just not juicy. I did an entire journal. Let's see. Oh yeah, it brought it back good. I did an entire journal that one of you actually purchased. Valerie, thank you, honey. And it was Thistle. I called it Thistle Dreams because I used nothing but Thistle in the entire. Everything was distressed with this color, and it turned out so very, very pretty. And so, you know, if you've done these with me before, you know I like to do all of the edges, because then if any of my work shows through, or it isn't covering, you know, and I'm going to grab my brush to go through this center part like I do. You guys, like I said, if you've been with me, you know what I'm talking about. This one's kind of close to a Thistle. I think it'll reach in there good enough. Yeah. And so anyway, I like to do these edges simply because I enjoy making sure that no white shows through on any of my glue, any spots I've glued. And I'm going to put this just a little more. There we go. I'm thinking that might be good. And yeah, so that's why I do this. For those of you who haven't worked with me on a book, let's see how this does. I love these brushes, the makeup brushes. They are so cool. And I don't use them as often as I should. I've kind of, I've been thinking lately that I really need to get like back into my crafting more. Y'all know I was really sick, so that's my excuse why I haven't been on the channel doing crafting videos other than my mask make, because I really was in bed, literally in bed for 2 weeks with the flu. It was real bad, and so yeah. And then the third week, and even into this week, I have been recuperating in my lungs, because it got so, my lungs were so tight that I couldn't even, I mean, I couldn't cough up anything. There was so much, you know, in there. And so now I'm like, okay, it's like you've been gone for 2 whole weeks. So we're gonna, you might really like this color, Vanessa, because you love purple, purple, purple. Now I'm not talking to Vanessa Clemens because you love blue, but yeah. But this is such a pretty pink purple color, violet, kind of like, you know. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I haven't used it in forever, so it feels kind of brand new to me. So that is just covering the edges to make sure that if I glue inside of them at all, we'll be able to see color and not bright white, you know. So I have these cute little these things I got from Hobby Lobby the last time, and some of these are just, they're, a lot of them are like Christian messages, and then some of them are just really positive messages. And I was thinking I would use some of those because of the color scheme. And then, you know what? This has pink on it that would look really pretty. I could even go around this. Watch, let's see if we can kind of change this color just slightly. I've got the brown around it, but if we use the thistle on there and just, yeah, it's working. It's kind of bringing in that color so that it's not going to be just brown, and it would match. I have a feeling this one, you know, because of the color scheme, I'm feeling very feminine with this one. So I'm thinking that I want to do things, and this says, she is blessed. I don't know if you can see that, but it says, she is blessed, a woman of valor. Praise God. So I was thinking that one would work on there. And I also want to look in this drawer because Vanessa, you gave me all those beautiful papers. Oh, but you know what? I just thought of something, you guys. This might actually, sorry, Vanessa, next time. I'm thinking, or maybe this time, but I'm thinking I might use something out of one of these books because I haven't gotten to really use these yet. You know what? I did use one for the other day. I used it for a letter to a group that I've been invited to join called PEO. If any of you are members of PEO, I'm joining. It is a lovely group of women who, this has been around forever. I won't go deep into it because it's kind of not a secret society, but it's like kept kind of private, and you only come in if you're invited. But when you come in to be a part of it, you become sisters. And so it's a very precious, wonderful thing to be involved in. I'm brand new to it, so I don't know everything, but I'm thinking, I used one of these papers, and it's the only one I've used. I wrote my letter stating that I want to join. They invited me, and then I needed to write a letter back letting them know I accept their invitation. So I was looking at this paper thinking, ooh, this would be a fun way to use it too in here. So let's see, carts. I love this page on both sides, and I'm having a hard time thinking about giving it up, but I really like that, the Paris. Oh, gee, it's so cute. This paper is just phenomenal. Look at it. And I've got 4 books with just different types of subjects and everything in it. I like this one because it's all the pinks and stuff, which I was thinking would go really well. Okay, I'm going to possibly use, I'll pick it out. Oh, and then there's this one. Oh my goodness, look. So much fun. I got these on Amazon, just in case you're wondering. So if you really see something you love. I just love every page, honestly. I don't know what to do to even, I want to use them all, both sides. That's the bummer part. They're two-sided. So, I mean, in a way it's awesome because then, you don't have to worry about the white side on one side. But then it also is, it's so pretty that you just kind of want to use the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like you want to be able to use both sides. Okay, let's see here. I was looking, that one's really nice too, but I was looking at this. I really like that as well. This side's pretty too, but I like that one. So let's see. Let us see what we're going to do with this beautiful paper. First of all, we want to do a little damage here. A little damage, not a lot, but we are going to just kind of take it around, do a few tears here and there to get that roughened up look, you know. But I'm being really careful because I want it to not tear too much. Sometimes you get crazy and you end up tearing half your page away. But I personally just do love a little bit of tearing on my paper. So I think I'll only do those 3. And then I'm going to grab my, pardon me, a little piece of cardboard because I don't like trying to distress with, as you saw in yesterday's video for Mass Monday, or the other day's video. I'm not sure when I'm posting this. I said yesterday. I don't know if I'm posting it tomorrow or not. Today is Monday for me. That's why I'm... Okay. I am going to spray this again. Yeah, I probably am going to have to reactivate this quite a bit. I haven't used it in, I don't know, probably 2.5 years. There we go. That's better. It's giving me a darker edge. Good. Okay. I'm thinking I'm going to use one on each side, like something like that, and then like something like that. And then I'm going to bring smaller items in and decorate over it, you know, so it'll just be peeking out. It's not going to be the whole page or anything. You know how we do. But that's the whole fun of collaging. And it's kind of hard to get your brain into that mode where you go, okay, I'm going to be willing to cover up this beautiful piece that I love and only have bits and pieces of it poking out. You know what I mean? That is really a big, at least it's been a big challenge for me in my collaging, is just kind of knowing what I'm willing to let go of and what I want to keep. Like, I love this picture of Paris on this page. So, of course, that's probably, I'm going to probably try really hard to keep that in the picture. And then these roses, you know, that's why I'm tearing. And then even the words, I'm like, oh, did I pick the wrong one? It's so pretty. I don't know. I think it'll be good. What do you guys think? We'll see at the end, right? We'll see at the end, and then you can let me know in the comments what you thought about my choice on this. Yeah, I'm going to leave enough of this that, oopsie, gotta be careful. I don't want to tear too much, and I want the tear to look right. There we go. That's good enough. Yeah, you gotta be really careful how you're gonna do, what you're gonna pick for your collaging and what you're willing to give up and all that. So I know that all of you know how much I love to collage, and some of you even very sweetly call me collage queen, which I think is kind of a blessing and very funny, because I'm so, when I started out, I was so insecure about collaging, and I loved doing it, but I was just so insecure. And I'll admit, I think I've become pretty good at it, but I still have those times when I sit down and I go, what am I going to make? Because I'm one of those people, I don't usually have like this big picture in my mind. And this might make some of you feel good, because I'm thinking there's others out there who feel this way. I see artists create something, and it's almost like, and you even hear them sometimes be like, oh, well, you know, how I saw it in my mind's eye. I don't see things in my mind's eye like that. Honestly, I don't. And I told my daughter um, that I don't see myself as an artist. And she was like, Mom, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you are an artist. And I was like, I don't, I'm being really, and nobody needs to comment and reassure me that I'm good at what I'm doing. That's not what I'm looking for. I just being honest with you guys and sharing that I feel like an artist sits down and looks at the blanks, the blank canvas or the blank page, and a lot of them, will get pictures to use as inspiration. But I always thought of artists as being people who could sit down and have an idea of what they wanted to do and then do it, and I think I probably have the wrong perception in many instances. In some, I think it's true of them that they, but then I hear people say, well, in my mind's eye, I was seeing it this way, but, and I'm trying to get that same, work that same picture out. And I'm thinking in my head, gosh, I never sit and go, okay, I have this picture in my mind of exactly what I want to do. I want to have that. Honestly, I wish I had that. But when I sit down, I kind of go, okay, I'm going to start kind of by faith, and I'm going to pray that the Lord inspires me as I go along. I put that down and I feel like it's a little bit crooked. Sorry, guys. I'm going to take this up. There we go. Now I'm leaving a tiny bit on the side here. I might put like some of this gold, some gold ribbon or something there to kind of go with it. But I love getting a couple of focal points for myself, and then I feel like I'm ready to start putting things on top and getting a bigger picture. I can already tell you, just because of the subject matter I've started with of the Paris, and then the theme or the color scheme of Thistle, I'm going to like this page probably. I hope I'm going to like this page just for those two reasons, and really be able to build on that and be able to go back to it and feel inspired, because that color inspires me. And Paris, anything to do with vintage and Paris and all that, always has inspired me. I never seem to get tired of that, and things from London and England, anything in the UK and anything in Paris, they always inspire me. And I don't know, why I never get tired of it, but I just don't. I could probably make everything I make in the same themes and be perfectly happy with that. Okay, so there's that side. Now, I really love the muted gated look, I think that looks so pretty. And now watch, see, just that on top of there. I had one of you, Sonia, you were saying you love this idea. Isn't it fun? Oh my gosh, I love these mini collages. They are like the best thing since sliced bread for me. I'm not kidding. It's helped me so much, because I think most of my decorating on my ephemera and stuff technically ends up being, see, isn't these cute? Parfum de fleurs. I'm probably saying that totally wrong. But aren't they adorable? And they make your job so much easier when you sit down to decorate your ephemera. I mean, all that stuff that you've got, that you've made with the mass makes and all the things you make with everybody on here. And then, it's like, oh my goodness. I actually have stuff already ready, and I can just drop it on there and go, oh, now just put a person and maybe some words and some ribbon, and I'm good to go. I mean, that's kind of, yeah, I love it. I love having them ready, because then you can put people on top of them, like have it as a backdrop, add words, like I said, or some silk or some ribbon or satin or something like that. And it's like, makes it so nice. I'm going to sit this one right here. Kind of bring a little Paris onto this page too. Oh, and you know what? Then I've also got all of those fun, I gotta get them out of here. These are Where are they here? Where did you put them? Oh, here we go. A lot of these are from Tina, and they were her little Paris stuff. And so, yeah, they're super cute. Just things written in French. And that would be good for this. I'm going to have to print these out and cut them, do some fussy cutting here. I'm starting to run low on certain things that I love to use. So it's so nice to have the kits in digital that you can just, oh, that one's pretty, that you can just, you know, print it out again, do some more fussy cutting, and you've got your tools. You know what I mean? It's all ready for you all over again. I don't know if I'm going to use all these, but I'm just pulling out the ones that look French. That look, oh, that one says Paris. All right. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. All right, that's enough of those. Just kind of sit these off to the side when I'm ready for words and stuff. For right now, I'm going to probably look in here and see if, oh, this is a fun little corner. Every dream deserves its day. Let's use that one. Is that just one or is it two? There's two of each of these, but they are cut a little bit thick, so it can kind of feel like you've only got, or like you've got two in your hand when you've really only got one. Now this little guy, I'm wondering if I should put him up here, or do we want to put him down here? I was thinking here, but that's so obvious. I was thinking maybe it would bring the eye, it would, if it was somewhere else, you know, like over here, it would draw the, I think I will put it in this corner, but I'm going to put other stuff down first. That it would draw the eye, you know, to that. Life is for living, love is for giving, joy is for sharing. Yes. I was just looking to see if there's any more pinks. I might use some of the more green ones in here. Laugh often, let your soul shine. That's pretty. And what's this? Seek beauty and you will find it. Oh, let's use that. Pink, look at that. The green looks pretty there. What's this one say? Bloom where you are planted. I like that one too. So we're just gonna go for it. And because it's French, we may use some of Tina's little umbrellas. They're so fun. And then I also have these little, these are from Tim Holtz, and I was thinking that we could use some of these on, maybe on the side or at the top. There's one. Let's try that one. Okay. I'm trying to use some stuff that I don't, ooh, this is pretty, that I have just, look at that, that I've just kind of had in here and I haven't been using, and you know, I like that. Looks cool. Let's tear it up a little bit, shall we? I like it when it's thick like this because then you can tear it easier, you know. And again, I'm not going to tear the whole thing. I've kind of started doing that a lot. I didn't used to do that, but I do like doing that now. Just tearing like the corners of stuff or just a little bit off the side so it looks like it's old and ratty and it got ripped, you know. And when you use like the really dark brown on the sides like this, it looks like it got burnt almost, which is always a very cool look. I love that look. As you guys probably know, anyone who's been with me a minute, I repeat myself often. Sorry for that. I think we all do. It's just, you know, you don't realize it until you're around somebody enough. When you get to know people well enough, you realize how much they repeat themselves or how much you repeat yourself, whatever. So we're going to put this one down here. And we're just going to build, you know, like we do. So, praise God. Fun stuff, fun stuff, fun stuff. Go in this little corner. I could also have done that one to the side. I'm looking around here. I want to put this. This is definitely going on here because, yeah, it's just good. I think I'm going to put it right there. But I want to put something here first. So let's look at these. And we also, if we're going to do that, we're going to need to darken this white because I have a feeling some of it is going to show through. And that's my whole point. I don't usually go this far in, but I do think some of this may show with this one. I don't know why. I'm just kind of thinking it might. So, yeah. Might as well, right? And you can also, when you make your glue book, like that one lady, I did it on some of my pages and then I stopped. You can cover with particular colors. The reason I stopped doing it was because I realized I wasn't wanting to work with the colors I had used. But if you want to set up your pages, kind of prep them, it's you break your, she kept calling it breaking your page. I guess that's what that is called. And she said if you want to break your pages, then when you go to do the actual glue book part, it's not as difficult to start creating because you're already, your page is already, you know, not perfect, you know, so you don't feel like you're gonna, you know, you don't feel like you're gonna sit. I've been saying, you know, a lot in this video. You don't feel like you're destroying something. You feel like it's already just been messed with, and you're just adding beauty back to it. So it makes it a little bit easier when you start doing that. So I'm gonna use. I've had these in my drawer forever and have not used them, silly girl. And so today is a perfect day. I was like, oh my gosh, I love these things. I bought them. And then they've just sat in there. You know how it is. We love something in the store. We fall in love with it online. We order it. We get it. And we put it away. And then we forget we even have it. Yeah, it's kind of the deal. So I am going to do something on her because of her coloring. She's so, you guys know how I feel about bright white and like the black and white look. I do not like when it is, I like it to be more sepia. Yeah, sepia. So I always go over any black and white picture and make it yellowed because that's how I personally prefer it. Okay. So you do not have to do that by any means, shape, or form. But I am going to go over this because it's pretty bright and just give it a little yellowed look. I like that better. And then we'll put this here. And I will probably end up gluing things over this. The reason I chose this one was the color scheme, but it was also because it had French writing on it. And like I said, maybe, do I want it there? Or do I want it? I want it up here. I'm going very much the same direction with my writing, which I don't usually do. I usually do things like sideways and all that, and I don't know why I'm doing that today, but we'll see. Maybe I'll break that with, let's see, I wanted to do this. Yeah. And if I put it just right, you'll still be able to see the French writing, and you'll be able to see her. Okay. I'm going to try to hold this tight and get the glue on it. That's the one thing about using these mini collages. When you go to glue them down, you've it's a little bit hard to get all the edges right because they're so, you know, they're all over the place, but it's so worth it when you're done, right? If you guys haven't tried this, we did a video of it a few weeks ago. Go back in the videos and see about it. I mean, it's super easy, but it's really fun. There we go. Now I have that whole corner decorated, and actually is saying something, and I didn't even have to work at it. I like that. Okay. Oops, wrong. I'm like, why is that brown? It's because I was using the wrong dauber. Okay. The green looks a little weird highlighted with that thistle, but it's okay. Let's see. Do we want to put this? I think I might right there because of the roses. We can put it right, or we could put it up here in this corner. Oh, I like that. And I think before I do that, let's add a little touches of gold on this one, right? That would be fun. Gold is always fun. And it'll make it look fancy. And then when I open it, my eyes will go, oh. Maybe I'll start making glue books and selling them in the Etsy shop too. I don't know. It's funny. I've kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say taken a break from my Etsy shop, but it's, you know, people are so broke anymore that nobody's really able much to buy as many journals and stuff as they were. I mean, I was selling at least 1 or 2 every other month, and then through the last 2 years it just dwindled down and down and down. I'm hoping that our economy changes and that we can afford those fun things, you know, to collect again and have fun with, because I kept them in the shop, and I'm hoping, but the ones I've got in there, it's like I've had them forever, it feels like. And my journal box where I store everything was full. And so I kind of just quit making journals, and I miss it. But I don't want to make so many that I have nowhere to put them. You know what I mean? I don't know. Feels weird to keep making something that I make to sell. Because I do. I make them to sell them. That was my goal, was to earn money doing this. And for me to make them and then them not sell is kind of counterproductive, I guess. I did give, I think I told you guys, I gave that one gentleman's one that I had done, that really cool one. I gave that to my daughter's fiance, and he loves it. So I'm really glad about that. Let's see, I'm going to tear this edge this time. We didn't do that before on that other one, but just a little bit off the corner. I'm thinking, because I definitely want to put some pretty ladies on here. See, this is when I start to go, okay, you know, when I start covering things, that's when I start going, okay, I want to be careful how I cover stuff. I don't want to cover everybody up. I really want these flowers to show, and you know what I mean? And that's when I start to kind of hem-haw a little bit. Now there's green in this one, so that might look really cool up here in this corner. And then I could do, where's that thing I had? Where'd it go? Where'd that little guy go? Ah, we could do, like, we could put it like that, and then have it on that edge like that, something like that. We'll see. Maybe. Where do we want to put this one, you guys? Definitely gonna tear a little off of this one. Let's do the bottom and then a little bit up the side. There's been so many weird noises outside today, like booming noises and stuff in my neighborhood. It's kind of funny, you guys, but this is a really loud neighborhood, actually. It's weird. I thought when we moved into a 55 plus park, I don't know, I just assumed, I guess I shouldn't assume, right? But I thought it was going to be a little quieter. And it is quiet. I mean, okay, I sound like I'm a nut. I'm saying both two things at once. It's quiet for the most part, but then there's these days when it seems like everybody's cars are trucks and stuff are coming through and it's super loud, or there's like all this workmen around and you can hear all this banging and booming, and I don't know, it's weird. It's much more it's a lot more sound here than I thought there'd be. And I think I was kind of spoiled, you guys, because remember my other house, I was in a solid brick home. I don't want to do that right there. I was in a solid brick home, and you couldn't hear the wind, and you couldn't hear, like the rain, and it had to be really loud outside for us to hear something happening. And it's different here. It's like here you can hear everything. I'm looking here. I want this in the right place. Oh, that's I like that there. Okay, I like it there. Anyway, yeah, so it was, it had to be really loud outside. Like, that's why I used to get so freaked out when that guy would work on his cars and stuff, because it was super loud when he was revving the engines. And remember I told you he was like a muffler guy. He would work on loud mufflers and making them loud. That was his thing. Yeah, so, but our house was brick and we only had that one window in the front. So unless it was certain sounds, we just didn't even hear it hardly. And then we get here and we're in a mobile home and there's windows everywhere. So of course now we hear everything. So funny. And this morning I keep hearing this banging outside and I'm like, what in the heck? And I look and I don't see anything, but I definitely hear it. And I'm not crazy. I am not hearing things. It's there. I really like these roses for on here. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Do we want it there? Oh gosh, this is one of those that I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know where I want it. Now let's look at these again. Kind of don't like the yellow butterflies on here because there's no, I don't know, the yellow just don't really settle for me, right? But if I put this right here, and then this little guy can go in the corner. Not quite. It's going to have to be more like, maybe like that. I'm going to do some gold on the edge of this guy here. Okay. And I'm using Quick Sticks. Quick with a K, W-I-K, and Sticks, S-T-I-X. I get these at Hobby Lobby and on Amazon. And they also have other brands on Amazon as well, if you can't find the Quick Sticks. Okay? So, you can get them in all kinds of colors. I usually just buy the metallic. One of our beautiful sisters on here, Misty, sent me a black one that I adore. You know, and then I did at Walmart, I bought the Crayola brand. They are tempera paint, and they're in the kids section because they're for children, and I'm a child, so it doesn't count. And so when you get them, you'll see them in the kids section, okay? Let's see. Trying to decide, do I like that right there? Do I want it up that? Or maybe this doesn't belong right there, and that's the problem. You know what? We also need to decide which of our young ladies we're going to bring in. And I have many of them. Now these actually have that outer edge and could be lots of fun to use for this because it's like a burgundy edge, which will kind of take that color really well. Let's see. I'm letting you guys see these. I got these on, this is one of the first kits that I ever bought on not Amazon, on Etsy. And I do not remember who I bought it from. I used to think it was Tina, and then I looked in there and I realized this did not come from Tina, because I have all of my stuff organized and I don't remember the name of the person. I'd have to go in my computer and look it up. I'm thinking 3 because that's an odd number and it's good to do odd numbers. If I use these, I haven't decided yet. I may use something like these instead. Let's see though what we have here. Not her. I definitely want this to be grown women. This is from a kit, I believe, from, what's her name? I know her name. Lorna Taylor. Taylor B Journals. And I think this is one of her kits. And it's all of them are like reading books. They're mixed up. There's some of them that aren't, but for the most part, that's what was in here. I think I'll go with these ladies. I'm kind of thinking I will, unless I find something else in here that looks. Let's see. I've got one other bag, so bear with me, y'all. We could use this girl. That's a pretty one, actually. I've been waiting to use her again. I haven't. You know, maybe. Yeah. I think I'll use this one. And I think I'll use her. And what else? What else do we have here? Oh, she's pretty. I've been kind of waiting to use her. Let's use that one. Okay. So we are going to tear our girls down. And love torn pictures of my ladies and gentlemen and children that I use in these creations of mine. If you don't like torn edges, then, or if you're watching and going, why is she doing that? Maybe you'll see when it's done and go, oh, I like that. I know when I was new, I was kind of like, what are they doing? I remember thinking that. And then afterwards going, oh, that looks cool. So that's why I said that, because I experienced that kind of feeling too. Okay. All right, now, what time is it? Oh, this goes, you know, it just goes on, and then I look up and it's time to stop, you know. I've only got about 15 minutes, maybe 20 if I'm pushing it left, and it goes by so quick. I do like to try and get a collage page spread finished before I stop the video, because I don't like you guys to not, I don't think I've ever done that, stopped and not showed you the finished product. So, okay, I do need to put that on there, my lid. Don't want to, oh, so cute. See, isn't that pretty? That edge. I love Thistle. It's such a pretty color. I can get it on Amazon, but sometimes they're out. And then, like I said the other day about something, about my stapler, I haven't ordered it because I haven't needed it. And now that I'm seeing how good this one's working, I'm kind of like, maybe I can hold out a little longer, you know? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That color? Oh, so pretty. Now we are gonna, nope, not you. We are gonna bring that tone, that white down just a touch. I am literally taking a dry dauber that I have and just running it lightly, because you want to be careful because that ink could still be on there, but I haven't used this one in a while, so it's pretty dry. And it's just yellowing. If you use a wet dauber, it's going to streak your picture, but it just brought the tone of that down slightly. I don't want to destroy it and dampen it too much. Now, because the edges of everything in this is burgundy, this thistle is really not changing, like the edge of her gown barely. It's just darkening a little bit. Matches right in with the shadows in this actual picture, so I love that. We're going to do that on this one as well. You have to be really careful when you do this because it can streak and make your picture ruined. Yeah, because that ink stays pretty active even though it's dry. It's still there. Really nice and thick. If you wet it down, it's going to streak it all over the place. So that one worked as well, so I'm good to go on that. And this thistle just matches like her flowers in her hat, and then the deeper contours of her dress, so it comes right together. All right, now our girls are ready. Oh, look at this. I just looked at this and thought, how pretty would she be right in the center of this kind of gardeny image? And then now putting that up in this area would make more sense. Yeah, I'm going to put her there. Should I build stuff under her first? I probably should. To me, this gold around the pictures of people is like a frame. If it dries out a little bit, if you just run your finger over it, you can hopefully get some of it off your finger, but mostly I just do that because it does dry out a little bit and you have to kind of wipe it off and wetten the top a little. You can also use a little tiny bit of water with your paint stick, and that'll help, you know, if you want it to come on there a little stronger. Okay, that one, and then this one, and then we'll be framed. Okay, okie dokie. Now, I think this girl would look lovely. I may cover her up because she really, this woman here does not match the scheme of things. Oh, I'm sorry to say, but she just really doesn't. She's a little bit, I don't know. I don't want to say homely, but I'm just not crazy about that picture. How about if we did something like that? Because then you could still, yeah, I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. This is going there. I don't want to say she's homely, but compared to these other three, she's not cutting it for this set, for this particular set. Okay. All right. Fun stuff. Sorry, love. At least you get covered up by roses. Pretty, pretty roses. And then I'm going to leave it so that you can just see the words right there. And I don't think you'll be able to see these flowers at the bottom, but yeah. Let's put one more thing. Before I glue her down. I'm going to put Paris right here. How about like right? Will she fit? Yeah. Okay. 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 Lovely she is. There we go. Our first girl is down on the page. Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. I like that. Now I'm wondering, I have some gold ribbon. And I'm thinking, do I want to put some of this down somewhere? No, I don't really like that color of gold with this particular scheme here. I don't know. Just didn't quite do it. I do love green. Now, if we did something like that, and that, and then, come here. Oh, I can't pick this up. It's not letting me. Gosh. Okay, there we go. No. Although I like the green. I would rather have it on this side, but I've already put that word bloom there, and I don't want to cover it up. See? And it will. So, I'm thinking maybe I will actually use this thinner gold. Let's take a peek at that and see what we think. That's pretty. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So we're just going to run a strip of this pretty, I am so crooked with my glue. Okay, this is totally in my way. There we go. Okay. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Okay. There. Now, where's my scissors? Okay, and there we go. A little gold here and there is always a good thing. Now, geez, these, I'm really having a struggle. I've got glue on the tips of my fingers. I think that's why. Picking stuff up. It's not wanting to come into my fingers. Or stay. What time is it? Ugh. Let's see. We're going to do a few of these and kind of lay them around on the page. And then also, I might, these would be pretty on here. Oh, look at this one. This one's so pretty. That is purple. Lavender. But if I bring one piece of purple in, it will introduce purple or lavender to the rest of it and make it possible to use other purple things too. So Let me see here. And this kind of mixes my colors a little bit. And then let me grab Miss Tina's lovely, or we could do this really, that's a little much. Maybe that one matches, huh? Yep, there we go. I might do a couple of them on here. And maybe a big bow on the edge of something. I have no idea where, but I'm just thinking, I'm just spitballing here. Let's see. Come on now. I was looking to see if there was like a little spot where I could get this to pull back. I know these are stickers. Come on, there you go. Ah, got it. I'm gonna put one of these. I think I'll put it right here, up in this. Wait, no, you know what? I'm gonna put it here in that corner, and I'm gonna glue this down up here. I wonder, I'm going to see something really quick. Let me see if I can find the right shade of purple in here on these umbrellas. I just want to look. Oh, that's pretty. Smaller one. Oh, come on. I know there's purple in here. There's pink. Because I have the sign. See? I have the purple sign. So I know there's an umbrella in here. Where are you? Maybe that... No, that's more of a pink than a purple. Here we go. Here's one. It's more of a lavender. I could have sworn that I had like all of them in all the different colors. Maybe I've used it on something else that we made. Was that a purple umbrella I used that one time? I thought it was more of a turquoise, but here's a tiny one. Tiny purple. I thought I had a big purple. Nope, I guess I don't. Let's see. I just wanted to, oh, that shows up more. See, that's what I was wondering, if it would show up more, because that is such a similar color to this color that it might be more fun to put, you know. I've got all kinds of stuff out here, don't I? Okay, and I'm going to do one more of these sweet little stamps that Vanessa sent me in my Happy Mail. If I ever don't, if you sent me something and I don't acknowledge that it was sent from one of you, it's because it's been so long ago that I've probably forgotten. I'm usually pretty good about not forgetting who sends what, even to this day, even though it's been a couple of years for some of them. But I'm just acknowledging that because I don't want you guys to ever feel like I forgot, because I haven't forgotten. I just don't always remember who sent me what, but I always remember who sent me Happy Mails, because I was even telling someone the other day who was over here visiting, the lady who brought me all those fun things from Stamp It Up, and I was telling her what a amazingly humbling and thoroughly absolute blessing it was to receive the gifts that I've received from all of you. I mean, I was telling her all of your names. As I was telling her the story, I was quoting all of your names to her, and, you know, even though it meant nothing to her, it meant something to me. And yeah, it means so much more than I could ever express. Now it's kind of funny. I'm trying to find if I can use this, but I can't find a bigger like sign in that color, so it's funny. We're gonna combine the lavenders and the pinks, and let's go ahead and get this up here in this corner like we were talking about. Yeah, we're gonna glue it down now, especially since time is beginning to run short, very short. We have hit an hour and 1 minute. There we go. Did I get that straight? Does it look straight? Get on there straight. There we go. All right. Now, this little guy, I really want this little guy on there, so it's going down now, finally. I know I used the second one of this already in another project somewhere. Don't remember where exactly off this top of my head, but I just really wanted these words running down from the corner, down the side. Every dream deserves its day. I like that a lot. Now, my little love, where are you going to go? Let's give you a spot of your own, shall we? There. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Where is the pink one I pulled out? Oh, it's big. It's huge. I don't want to use that one. It's way bigger than I actually want to use. No, I think I will use this and just put the thistle as a hint of color around the edges. Oh, and a pink rhinestone, you guys, are one of our diamantes. I said rhinestone. They're not, technically, they're not really rhinestones. We know that. They're fake, but it's okay, right? They're fun, and they make our pages go bling. We like things to go bling bling. There we go. Right on the corner with that little sweet girl. And she has a bow. I didn't even notice that. She had that perfect little bow in her hair. How funny. Okay, the bigger one can go back. Oopsie. Okay, let me grab, not hot pink, we want light pink. Here we go. Y'all know we want the ones from Hobby Lobby. They're so perfect for lovely little things like this. We may add some more of these around the page just because they're so much fun. Okay. And plop that puppy right down. There we go. Oh, yay. I'm loving this. What do y'all think? I hope you like it. It is very, very girly. I know. Which for me is perfect. I love girly. If anybody's wondering, my dauber is made from an old thimble of thread, plastic thimble. I just glued the dauber to the end, and there you go. Okay. There we go. And what else? Now, where do we want to put these little guys? I'm thinking. Put it like she's holding it. Like, right. Nope, it would cover her head. Bummer. She could be holding it like that. Nah, that's silly. What about this girl? I haven't put her down yet either. I think I'm gonna, I'm looking here. Do I have some, pulling out the box with the silks and stuff in it. Okay, I think, oh yes. I don't know, but I think I might like this on here. Where could we put you? We could have you around this corner. Let's try it. I don't know how it'll work, but we'll see. Sometimes my skills with Sari Silk are super good, and other times not so much. So we'll see if I can get this kind of started and then work it around. And I'm thinking work it down around the corner here and maybe put this beautiful girl here because it would be fun. Add a pop of color to the page. See what I mean? I never know what I'm going to do when I start out, honestly. And if you do, tell me how you do it. How does it feel to know what you're going to create when you start? Honestly, because it has rarely happened for me. I mean, once in a great while, I'll think of something and be like, oh, I'm going to try to make this. But for the most part, when I'm decorating and stuff like this or painting or anything, I have a tendency to just start seeing it as I create. There's glue right there, and I really want there. Start seeing it as I create it, not before. And I've always, like I said, because of that, I've always felt like I'm not legitimately an artist at all because I don't, I just kind of do stuff, ouch, off the cuff. I just burned myself. Ow. Okay, this is, I told you, hit and miss with Sari Silk. You never know with me. I'm not so hot with it. And I'm out of practice. I haven't done it in a while. And this one's been in the bin, and so it's like really funky, folded up all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason where the wrinkles are. I haven't done this in a while, but I used to love to take stuff and bring it, and bring it around the edge of a page, like corner. And I'm kind of creating a little corner frame here for her. I hope she looks good against it. It may not end up being that great, and I might possibly have to change the picture to make it match. I don't know. This is kind of, I should have did that before I started, but that's okay. Okay, a little bit more here. This one might even come out of the book a little bit. It won't be that bad, right? See, it folds in on itself again. It's so weird. Yep, it sure is. There we go. Okay, if we can just get you to stay out, that would be awesome. There we go. Good. I did it. I got it. Of course, now that the I got part of it, and then the other part went under the glue. I was trying to avoid that. There we go. A little bit. Pull that out just a little funky here and there. It is Sari Silk. I have to remind myself, it doesn't need to be perfect. I'm just going to let this kind of fall off the page into the edge of the book. Okay, one more little douse there. I think I'll do it. I don't usually use sari silk for something that's going to be something I keep for me, but I'm just gonna enjoy it myself, right? Once in a while. Oh, I could have used this color. Shoot, I didn't even see it was in there. It's okay. The purple will just add a nice, fun dash of color. Now let me look really quick because I want to see if that's the perfect picture, or if I do have something with more of a purple cast to the background, or you know, that just maybe flows better with. I'm going to pull some of this off. I'm going to rip her little arm. I'm so sorry, darling. But we're going to put you so that we can see the Paris sign. Yep. And I'm going to go for it. I think she'll be fine on there. And plus, it's too late in the video. I'm going to commit to finishing this if I possibly can. So, yeah, we're already 11 minutes in. So sorry, guys. I know. I always go overboard. I thank God for the ones of you who stay with me and and who love me just for me. I do. I love you guys too. Okay. There. Now, let's see. The reason I keep him on with hers, I really want her on here, but I want to make sure that I put a few things under her. And then this section right here definitely needs something. And, you know, so I'm just kind of hesitant to, I'm going to put that there. I know I was holding it over there, but I changed my mind at the last minute, of course. And no, we're not just putting a random umbrella there. We're gonna wait for just a second. I'll figure it out where I want it. Let me put these away so they're out of my way here. I love these little hearts. I just kind of think these would be cute right along here. I don't know why. I just like them. And hopefully they'll stick, since it's regular paper, and composition paper is, you know, I think stuff sticks to it a little easier than shinier paper and stuff. I'm hoping. And then when it's closed, I believe it'll be a good thing. I'm going to trim this off. Oh, jeez. Sheesh, come on now. If you guys want to make a glue book and you never have, there is a video, it was from last summer sometime on my channel, that you can go watch, where I put this glue book together. Okay? So, I'm just trying to get this in here. I'm so sorry. There. Yeah, so where I did this, and you might, if you're interested in knowing how I did mine, that is a good place to look. I'm trying to think if I have any other fun little, just something little to go along that side that probably in this drawer. Sorry guys, I'm dropping stuff. Just me dropping stuff. Let's use one of the... Oh yeah, I see a lavender one here. Let me grab it. Vanessa, you are going to be in our book because look at this. It has a V on it for Vanessa. You made this. So I'm thinking we're going to put you somewhere along here. And I'm also going to put the umbrella. I want to put this in the right spot. I guess that's okay right there. Maybe off to the side. I feel like I'm crowded up here, but there we go. Yeah, that's going to be fine. I don't want the umbrella sign and then not have an umbrella anywhere. It's a very thin spot here to put glue. Okay, here we go. Let's try and get this on here. Right, I just want it to go about off center right there from the actual sign. There. Okay. And what colors of this paper do I have here? No. Ooh, this would be pretty along here. Little bird right there. Oh yeah, that is so cute. Now I usually tear a little bit of these off so it looks, you know, like I like with that little torn effect. So I'm going to tear a tiny bit of it off. Along the two sides. And then I will, there we go. Oh yeah. Love these. I love these stickers so much, Vanessa. They're so beautiful. They just really add something to the page. If I can just get them off there. And they stick really well too. They do. I'm just going to kind of put that running along there like that. So it just fills in, you know, the page that I'm attempting to fill in. And oh, I almost pulled my lamp down. Oh, you know what? We could also put a pretty butterfly in our picture. We have one smaller than this. I like this one. It's got the music notes in the middle. They're cute. I don't know if I have any that are smaller though. Oh wait, this one might be better. That's pretty. Let's do that one. So if you don't like violet or pinkish purple like I do, you probably are going, this page is making me sick. It's making me dizzy. It's making me nauseous. I do like to do like one all theme distress color and just use it to death. I do think it's really pretty when it's done, when it's done right. Okay, so I want to decide, where do I want her? In the center, off to the side? Do we want her there? I think I want her here, off to the side a little bit. There. And then I will put down at the bottom here by her feet is going to go the butterfly. Oopsie. Okay. Knowing me, I'll come back to this and be like, oh, I need to add other things. I need to add this. I need to add that. I do tend to do that sometimes. I'm wondering if this color would look okay on this one. Looking in this box real quick here, because I also have this little dragonfly you did, Vanessa, and I'm wondering, how do we do that? The little boat, yeah, like that. Yeah, we could do it like that. Okay. Oh, I did that one way better than this side. Let's try that again. That's better. Let's see if maybe we do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just something random and adorable. Okay. First, I'm going to push this onto here. Okay. And then when I glue the dragonfly down, I won't burn up my wax, which I've been known to do. There we go. And sorry, Vanessa, I didn't use your V. Not this time. But I did use your dragonfly. And now, what else? Let's see. I know it's really late. If you guys are still with me, you're absolutely, you absolutely are amazing and love me. And I thank you for that. I do. I'm serious. Oops. I'm going to do 2 little diamantes on this guy's back because he is a little bit bigger. And they'll look better. Oops. Let's just put a couple of little dots on his back here. There we go. There. There's that. Now, just double checking to see if I feel like it's not done. Like we could actually do a little bit more, but time is really out. So now I'm just creating on my own, and if you're here with me, God bless you. I love you guys so much. You've stuck with me through thick and thin, and those of you who've been with me forever know who you are and are absolutely amazing. Seriously, amazing. I'm looking to see if I kind of want a little bit. I just like words on the page. I do. I really do. And I feel like there's not quite enough words on this page. There. I think I'm going to call this done today. So I hope you guys had fun, that you enjoyed hanging out while I decorate my glue book and got maybe some ideas for your glue book. If you don't have a glue book, maybe it kind of made you go, maybe I should make one. And like I said, if you do decide to make one and you're not really sure how you want to start it, I do have a video with showing how I made this one. Here, I'll show those of you who are newer to the outside. My daughter saw this the other day and she's like, oh, what is that? What did you make? Wait, show me that cover again. It's getting thick. It's starting to thicken out a little bit. By the time we're done, it'll probably be, really fat. Sorry about that. you know, now when you're turning along, we have now got a Thistle page from France. So, and that's our next page. See, I had started doing kind of breaking the page. Then I changed my mind because I didn't really like some of the colors I used. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't break the page. Because, like, look, I used that one. Just random. And then I'll have to cover that up again. Don't you love how that sounds? Yeah, I do. Anyway, so there is our page. I love you guys. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.